Hey guys, welcome back and happy Wednesday. I almost said Friday, but it feels like my Friday because a lot of you don't know, but I'm flying out extremely early in the morning to go to Los Angeles for less than 48 hours. I'm going to, well, I can't really say too much, but we have something really exciting coming up for you guys, and I can't wait to share it. It's with one of your favorite collaborators. It's going to be one hell of a venture. And I'm like one of those people who buys a Christmas present for someone, and I want to tell you what the Christmas present is before you open it. And I'm that annoying person, so I can't help but talk about it a little bit. All right. Anyways, guys, we're back to talk about Lala Kent, especially after last night's episode of Vanderpump Rules. Now, we've been watching Vanderpump Rules and covering it on Jason's channel, Down with Jason, and it's been interesting this season, but Jason keeps claiming it's the farewell season. All right. We're still speculating about that. But as of right now, we're back to talk about Lala Kent, who is seemingly slamming Randall Emmett in a series of new posts. Yeah, guys, we have all the details on that and more. But before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And don't forget to hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. With that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so it's no secret that Lala and Randall have been going through a lot of ups and downs after he was allegedly caught with two women going into the Thompson Hotel in Nashville. Now, Lala hints that her ex Randall was a narcissist following their split. And this past Monday, on Monday night, the Vanderpump Rules star shared a post from a narcissist abuse recovery account titled, "Why Narcissists Are Difficult to Trust." This was shared to her Instagram story, and it said at the bottom of it, "Swipe left." Okay, the post explained that narcissists lead double lives, and they also describe narcissists as snake-like, venomous, and devious characters behind closed doors and master manipulators who destroy lives. This is intense. This is also the father of her baby. You know, I always talk to my mom about stuff like this, especially because today she's driving in. She has a long drive, but she's driving in to spend time with Jason while I'm in Los Angeles. And we were talking about this because she watched Vanderpump Rules last night. And she said, you know, I feel like Lala shouldn't bash Randall too much because at the end of the day, it's still her daughter's father. And I said, yeah, but mom, who knows what this girl has endured and how much she hasn't shared with us. She didn't just see two random photos of these girls and decide, oh, okay, I know there's more to it, I'm going to pick up and leave. I feel like she is protecting him to an extent. She's giving us cryptic posts, but I feel like there's a lot more in that vault than she's actually deciding to share with us. A lot more receipts, a lot more proof that led to her decision, well, to ultimately leave Randall at the end of the day. Now, the original post caption, it read, "Trusting a narcissist is impossible. Your trust will always be broken. And inevitably, we always try to find reasons to trust them again. It's a vicious cycle, and we always come out worse off." And when she posted this, she posted a kind of mind-blown emoji, and then she wrote right under it, "So on point." All right. In October, Lala called off her 2-year engagement with Randall Emmett after photos were posted of him with two random girls walking into the Thompson Hotel in Nashville. She recently opened up about her split with Randall, and she admitted that she had her head in the sand for a long time regarding Randall's behavior. She said, "Unfortunately for me, my head was in the sand. I don't know how I didn't see a lot of this shit." She said, "I had my head in the sand for a really long time, but I'm grateful no matter what. What's 5 years and some change versus what I would have been in? The second that I felt unsafe, I said this in therapy. I said, the second I get a pit in my stomach, it'll be a different conversation. I got that pit and I got the gout. No questions asked. Bye-bye." Now, watching Lala last night on Vanderpump Rules, you could see where he's wanting to play pickleball and she's calling it an old man game. And it looks like this dynamic is just strange to me. It almost looks like she was in the relationship to begin with based off of what he provided, which was that next level of wealth. And then I was watching Tom and Ariana last night on Watch What Happens Live. And Tom said, you know, at one point when Randall was referred to on the show before we actually knew his name as my man, Lala had a lot of rules. They weren't allowed to talk about Randall. They would hear things. There was a lot of hearsay. They couldn't mention that either. When they would have parties in Palm Springs, especially for Coachella, people would have to sign NDAs. And apparently, based off of what Andy said last night, Tom had a lot to say at the reunion. He also said that he was surprised that Lala was so open, and it was fascinating. But Lala did say on social media, and I believe it was on her podcast, that she is a big believer in holding herself accountable. Now, with holding herself accountable, she feels like she probably owes Brock and Sheena an apology. And at this point, she knows that all eyes are on her and her relationship, and she has to answer for it in some regard because she still is a public figure. I know some people are like, leave her alone and she shouldn't have to talk about it, but you're on a reality TV show. You're going to have to talk about it. People want to know. And since you signed that contract to be a part of Bravo, now people in some weird way are invested into your lives and what the next chapter might look like. For Lala, I'm curious what that looks like too. Guys, I don't want to just give you this information and not ask your thoughts. One, Vanderpump Rules last night, the episode for me was a dud. You know, between Charlie and the Sheena beef, it wasn't that exciting. You know, watching Raquel's tea party, okay. The Toms and Tom Shorts getting an LVP tattoo on his ass, all right. I wasn't totally invested, which makes me wonder, is Jason right? Is this the farewell season? It very much so could be. Watching Lisa Vanderpump drive over to Lala's house, come in, hang out, and then seeing them go over to Villa Rosa all the time, we're almost breaking into a new era where before Lisa was always up here and they were always kept kind of at a distance. She would come in, she would manage them, she would tell them, you're messing up over here, you're messing up over here, you need to get your shit together. And we were watching them grow. But now seeing them in their $2 million homes or their mini mansions, it's not really the same dynamic that it was before. And for me personally, and I'm not bashing the show has given us so much over the years. I think it's probably time to pull the cord, only because we've seen these people grow up. Let's see some spinoffs. Let's get a Tom spinoff. Maybe even, I heard some people say a Vanderpump Babies. I don't know, but maybe they would be more fascinating if we focused on what they're actually doing with their lives now and not trying to pretend like they're still working in restaurants or they still report back to Lisa, if that makes sense. I don't know, guys. Go ahead and comment below. And before you go, don't forget that we are recapping Vanderpump Rules at 12 p.m. Eastern with Jason on Down with Jason. And then, of course, tonight we'll be back for Daily Hot Takes at 6 p.m., which I'm so excited for. And then later tonight, after 10 o'clock, The Real Housewives of Orange County, Season 16, Episode 2. We'll bet your ASS we will be back to talk about it. Guys, I can't wait. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you very soon. Smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Bye, guys.